Here we are up top. It's called that because it's a little area of up top of our apartment where we bring the cats, and there are animal trails, and it's just pretty beautiful. So we might hear some neighbors or some cars. It's kind of close to the road, but let's do this. Get comfy. And find your stillness. Create lots of length combined with relaxation so that it's pretty easy to breathe deeply. Stay tall, and when you're ready for it, begin to twist from side to side in your own way. Keep your eyes closed, sense your body. The breath is still deep. Begin to make your way back to center. Change the cross of the legs if they're crossed. Take a reach up to the sky. Take turns reaching one arm higher than the other, breathing space into your body as you reach. We'll keep reaching the arms, but take them out to the sides. One arm reaches, and then the other. Back at center. Take the elbows back like you're trying to touch them toward each other. Lift the heart, open your throat. Relax the legs, they're heavy. Inhale here. Exhale, press the palms forward. Round the spine if you want. Inhale, elbows back. Try to touch them together. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, elbows back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. exhale forward. Bring the hands to rest on the knees. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Stay with that motion. And then make it more of a liquid-like motion. Let your heart lead you forward, and then once you're as far forward as you can go, round the spine, back up. And keep the liquid spine moving in your own way. And for me, it still feels good to inhale forward and exhale, rounding back up. Listen to your body though, let it be natural. One more time forward. Round back up to a neutral spine. Roll your shoulders. Move one at a time. The breath is still deep. And come back to reaching both arms to the sky. One arm reaches higher than the other. Take turns with that reach, but make it more of a side stretch this time. Get a little lean to each side. Next time you're hinging toward your right, take the right hand down, take it all the way over. Top shoulder back, bottom shoulder relaxed away from the ear. Maybe gaze up. Inhale, both arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, float the hands down behind you. Plant the fingertips, lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades, open the throat, legs heavy, breath deep. Inhale, neutral spine, reach up. Alternate your reach. Add the extra side stretch. Make it your own. The next time you're moving to the left side, take it all the way over, left hand down, shoulder relaxed. Breathe space into the right side of the body. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, float them down. Plant the fingertips or the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the heart. Breathe. Keep the heart lifted, hands to the knees. Let the heart come forward. Round the spine back up, that liquid motion again in the spine. And let the movement be big or small, fast or slow, maybe coordinate it with your breath. One more time. Back to a neutral spine, roll out the shoulders. Again, one at a time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart, right down the center line. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, find your heart. Inhale, reach. Back to the heart. Inhale, reach back up. Clasp the fingers except for the pointers. They reach side to side. Again, your own pace, your own time, your own stretch. Back at center, the fingers clasp all the way, the hands come behind the head. Lift the heart, elbows back, big breath in. Exhale, elbows toward each other without yanking or pulling on the head, chin to chest. Inhale, lift. Really open the elbows and heart. Exhale, round, opening up the back of the heart. 3 more. Lift back up to neutral, float the arms down, shoulder rolls. 1 at a time. Make them bigger, lead with your elbows. Straighten out the arms if that would feel good. One more time each side. Back at center, extend your legs forward. Root in. Reach up. Let your heart lead you forward into the fold. Hold where you need to. Breathe. Add movement if you'd like some, maybe a sway. Anything goes. So the breath is still deep. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up all the way into your lifted spine. Exhale, hands to the heart. Elbows come back toward each other. Inhale here. Exhale, press the palms forward, round the spine. Inhale, elbows back. Exhale, press the palms forward, round. 2 more in this way. Inhale, lift the arms and the heart, neutral spine. Exhale, float forward. Movement or stillness, both welcome. You choose. halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Similar movement with different breath. So root in. This time keep the legs pretty active. Lift the heels if you can. Definitely lift the toes, maybe spread the toes. The inhales will be a short, deep inhale. And then the exhale through the mouth. Inhaling. Legs active. 2 more. Lift the torso, hands rest on the legs. Take some circles with the torso. Legs can relax. Take them in the other direction. Back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands wherever they need to go. It might be a different stretch than your first few forward folds. Maybe it's exactly the same. You know your body. But check in. The jaw is soft. The breath is still deep. Observe the stretch. And feel the body opening up. Three more breaths here. Settle in. Half lift with an inhale. Fold again, breathing out. Arms out and up, breathing in. Hands to the heart with your exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Again, get heavy. Sense the body opening up. Add movement if you want it. Deep breaths. Half lift with an inhale. Hold again, breathing out. Arms out and up, breathing in. Hands to the heart with your exhale. Plant the hands, fingertips facing forward. Bend the knees, plant the feet. Lift the sitting bones and hips to your level. You can keep the head forward, bring it in alignment with the spine, or allow it to fall back only if that feels okay on the neck. And slowly lower down. Root into your bones. Take a hold behind the knees, shoulders to the ears and down the back. Lifts the heart. Lift your heels, maybe your feet. Boat pose. Your variation. Hands can stay on the legs or come away. And breathe. Plant the hands, lower the legs down. Lift the hips once again. This time reverse plank. Unless it doesn't feel good, you can get that reverse table with the knees bent instead. Head can stay forward, align with the spine, or fall back only if it's comfortable on the neck. Release down with control. Root in, bend the knees if they aren't already. Find your boat pose. Lower the hands, lower the legs. Reverse table or reverse plank one more time, your choice. Breathe. Release down with control, root in, bend the knees if they aren't already. Create one last boat pose, your variation. Knees can stay bent. This time, plant the hands, lower the feet to one side so that you can make your way forward into your tabletop. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. Find a few circles or figure eights or any shape. Other direction if you haven't already. Back to center. Spread the fingers, turn the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Move and groove or stay in stillness. Breath stays deep. Lower the knees down. Bring the wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat and cow. Tailbone, head, and heart lift on an inhale. Spine rounds on the exhales. Neutral spine. Lift the torso. If you need extra padding under your knees, you can bend the mat over a few times. Bring your right foot forward. The ankle underneath the knee. And get your back knee nice and comfy. Open it up to a kneeling warrior two-like position. Turn the torso to face the front, arms reach up like warrior one, lift your heart. Hands float down to the mat. Turn the back toes under, lift the hips. Shift your weight, find the placement of your feet that gives you a good stretch, hinging forward over that right leg. Bend the front knee right over its ankle. You might have to step the back foot back a little, a lunge. Make it a low lunge, the back knee comes down. Get it comfy. Stay here, or bring the hands to the leg or to the sky. Bring the hands to the inside of that front foot. Take the hips side to side. Maybe some circles. Maybe allow the knee to move out to the side a little. Check in with your breath. Bring the hands back to either side of that front foot. Shift the weight back, lift the toes, maybe inch your heel forward, hinging over that right leg once again. Lift the torso. Hands to the inside of the front foot to swing the leg back. High kneeling position. Bring the knees to about hips distance apart. Again, make sure they're comfy. Bring the hands either palms forward or fists into the low back. Lift your heart, hips forward. Camel variation. If you have a different variation that you just love, find that one instead. Engage your core to come back to neutral. Plant the hands, walk them forward. Stretch the mat back out if you need to. Turn the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Movement or stillness. Breathe. Walk the hands to the feet, standing forward bend at the back of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. Clasp the fingers except for the pointers. Keep the legs strong, knees right over the ankles. Find a little hinge side to side if that's comfortable for your body. The legs are strong, the core is strong, the breath is flowing. Back to center. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, dive forward. Half lift, breathing in. Hold again, breathing out. Walk the hands forward, downward facing dog again. Knees come down with control. Find your way into that high kneeling position. Bend the mat over a few times if you need the extra support on the knees. Step your left foot forward. Find the knee over the ankle, the back knee comfy. Open it up to a warrior two-like torso. Turn forward, find your reach, warrior one-like. Heart lifts. Inhale here. Exhale, heart leads you forward. Plant the hands, turn the back toes under. Lift the hips, straighten out the front leg. Move the feet into any position that gives you a good stretch for the back of the left leg. Take your time to bend the knee over its ankle. Make it a low lunge, lowering the back knee down. Hands can stay on the earth, the leg, or reach to the sky. Bring the hands to the inside of that front foot. Move the hips around. And just opening up the body. We'll take the stretch back to the hamstring and the back of the left leg. Hands to either side of the front foot. Shift your hips back. Lift your toes, maybe inch your foot forward. Hinge to your level for the stretch. Lift the torso, and bring the leg back. And get comfy on both knees, lift up. Your variation of camel pose, hands on the back, or the hands might come to the heels this time. Listen to your body. Hips pressing forward either way. Engage your core to begin to come up to a neutral spine. Plant the hands, walk them forward. Let the mat be long again if it isn't already. Spread your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Heart melted. Take a look between the hands and walk, step or jump your feet forward. Standing forward bend. Half lift with an inhale. Fold again, breathing out. Arms out and up, breathing in. Hands to the heart with your exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Clasp the fingers except for the pointers, side to side, if it feels good for you. My wind chime fell down, yikes. Back to center, straighten the legs, flip forward. Half lift with an inhale. Fold again, breathing out. Arms out and up, breathing in. Hands to the heart, breathing out. Release the arms. Shift the weight into your right foot. Take the left knee out to the side, heel to the ankle, calf or thigh for your tree. might stay there. Or bring the ankle on top of the right knee, bending that right knee a little or a lot. Maybe hinging forward. If you're forward, come back up. Bring the foot down first or step it right back into warrior two. Feet aligned with each other, front knee bent over the ankle, arms reaching. From there, warrior one, turn the torso to the front, reach, lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, find your hinge forward. Lift the back heel up, feet should be staggered a little, bend the front knee, find that lunge. Keep the hands down, bring them to the knee or reach them to the sky. Bring the back knee down with control. Do it in your own way. Hands to the earth. Find that movement in the hips once again. And you can bring the hands to the inside of the front foot. And again, hands on either side of that front leg to take the hips back, lift the toes, maybe inch the heel forward, create your perfect stretch. Check in with your breath. Bring the hands to the inside of that front foot. Walk it out a little. Bring the wrists under the shoulders and swing that right leg back to an extended position. Hips are squared with each other. If you need to bring it down and adjust that back or that left knee, listen to your body. Maybe left arm reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale as you lower what's lifted. Sit back on your heels, child's pose. Arms in any position, forehead touching the mat if it can. Breath still deep. Begin to ease your way back up to your tabletop. And once the joints are aligned, find some circles, figure eights, any shape once again. Both directions. To recreate downward facing dog, spread your fingers, turn your toes, lift your hips, melt your heart, relax the neck. Take a look between the hands to walk, step or jump forward, standing forward bend. Half lift once you're there and ready for an inhale. Fold again, breathing out. Arms out and up, big stretch for the arms and shoulders as you reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Last time here. Keep it in stillness or clasp your fingers for the side stretches. Find your way back to center when you feel complete, if you're moving. Inhale, straighten the legs, release the clasp. Exhale, float the arms down. Shift the weight into your left foot, preparing for tree. And once it's there, heel to ankle, calf or thigh. Stay in your tree or take it deeper, bringing the ankle above the knee to bend that knee a little or a lot. Just adding a stretch to the right hip if you want it. So from whatever balance you're in, you might lift back up and bring the foot down first, or step it right back into Warrior Two. From here, we'll turn the torso forward, maybe adjust your stance, lift your heart, Warrior One. Inhale here, lift your heart even more. Exhale, let your heart lead you forward as you straighten out the front knee without locking. Find your stance that gives a nice stretch here. Bend the front knee over its ankle, lift the heel in the back, find your lunge. Keep hands on the earth, bring them to the knee or reach them to the sky. Lower the back knee with control, however you need to get there. Bring the hands down to the inside of the front foot or wherever they need to go to take the hips in all directions. Opening up the joints even more, stretching the muscles. Back to the stretch in the back of the leg, hands to either side of that foot, hip shift back, foot lifts, maybe heel inches forward, find your hinge, breathe space into the back of the leg, giving it permission to open up. When you're ready, bring the hands back to the inside of the foot. Walk it out a little so that you can bring the wrists underneath the shoulders. The back knee under its hip to take the left leg around and back into its reach. Adjust if you need to. Maybe the right arm reaches forward this time. Inhale here. Exhale, lower what's lifted. Put back on your heels. Find your child's pose. Walk the hands and the torso over to the right, a little or a lot. Bring it back through center to walk them over to the left. Slowly back to center. We'll lift the torso. One more time, cat and cow with the breath. Tailbone, head, and heart lift on the inhales. Spine rounds on the exhales. 2 more breaths. Neutral spine to spread the fingers, turn the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Walk the hands to the feet again. Half lift when you're ready for it, breathing in. Fold again, breathing out. Arms out and up, breathing in. Hands to the heart with the exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Half lift, stay and breathe. Lift it halfway up, hands either on the earth, the legs, or reaching out to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the weight back into your right foot. Both knees bent a little. So nice and loose in the knees. Lift your left leg up. You can either have the toes on the earth in front of the right foot or lifted. Arms reach out to the sides, wrists bent, elbows bent, loose arms. And work towards stillness. Stay here, or take it back to tree pose, heel to the ankle, calf or thigh. Stay here, or find that extra stretch again. Ankle on top of the knee, a hinge forward to your level. Begin to release slowly back to both feet on the mat. Bend it out, shake it out, let it go. Feet at hips distance apart. Root in. Elbows back like they're trying to touch. Big inhale. Exhale, push forward, round. Inhale, short, deep breath. Exhale. 2 more. Release the arms, roll the shoulders. One at a time. back to center. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Weight in the left foot. Both knees bent, nice and loose. Just a tiny bend. The right toes come to the earth in front or hovering in the air. Arms out to the sides, loose wrists, loose elbows. Work towards stillness. Stay here or venture into your tree pose. You might bend the knee, ankle rests on top to allow yourself to hinge forward a little, adding to the stretch. Release with control, both feet back on the mat, shake it out, bend it out, let it go. Hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Half lift, breathing in. Fold, breathing out. Walk the hands forward for one last downward facing dog. Lower the knees, bring the hips to a side, swing the legs around. Extend the legs forward, root in. Reach up, fold forward. Inhale, half left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, twist right. Float the arms down. Right hand behind you, left hand on the leg. Inhale, unravel and reach. Exhale, fold. Half lift with your next inhale. Fold again, breathing out. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, twist left, float the arms down. Left hand keeps length behind you. Breathe. Inhale, unravel and reach. Exhale, fold. Stay and breathe. Half lift with your next inhale. Fold again, breathing out. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Plant the hands, Bend the knees, plant the feet, lift the hips. Reverse table. Head in the position of your choice, but make sure it feels good. Slowly lower down. Find the bones in the back. Root them in. Lift your heart. Lift your heels, maybe your feet. One last boat pose. This time we'll find our way down onto our back. So when you're ready to release your boat, slowly lower the legs and the torso. And bend the right knee into the chest for a hug. Roll the ankle. Release the sole of that foot down to the mat. Begin to take the knee to splay open and then back up. It's like you're moving the knee from side to side, keeping the foot on the mat. The next time the knee comes up, extend that leg long. Adjust however you need to. Bring the left knee in for a hug. Roll the ankle. Bring the foot down. Splay the knee open. You can come out to the outside of the foot and then bring the knee back and across the body. Just moving that knee side to side. The next time the knee comes back to center, bend the right knee once again. Bring both knees into the chest for a hug. You can rock side to side, stay in stillness. Begin to check in, see if there's anything else at all that your body needs before Shavasana. Move and breathe however you need to prepare for your final resting pose. When you're ready for that final resting pose, Shavasana, make your way there. Adjusting, readjusting until you're so completely comfortable. And then see how much you can relax there. Letting go in the entire body. Letting go completely in the mind. Be inspired by people like Mother Teresa and Gandhi, who dedicated their lives to helping others and promoting peace in the world. Such manifestations of inner strength are typical of karma yoga, or selfless service. Strengthen your heart by doing at least one selfless act every day. Begin to bring motion back into your body, moving however it feels right to awaken. Guide the body to one side on your mat eventually. And then back up to your seated position. The light within me always, always, always honors the light within you. Namaste. Have an awesome day.